Tonight, something Republicans don't want you to see. They even threw our reporter off the property for trying to bring this next story to you. We're talking about the GOP's embrace of Hungary's authoritarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban and a new CNN investigation showing how Trump and Republicans who support him in this party are strengthening ties with the strongman ruler. He is known for cracking down on gay rights, immigrants, and the press. Trump allies even held a well-known annual conservative conference, CPAC, in Budapest. This is Trump is again not committing to accept the results of the 2024 election, saying, quote, if everything's honest, I'd gladly accept the results. If it's not, you have to fight for the right of the country. Ken Law is in Hungary with a report that you will see first here out front.
Enter with me into the right wing's utopia, where the slogans are American and unapologetic. This is America's Conservative Political Action Conference, CPAC, but exported to Budapest, Hungary, a country led by authoritarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban. Since 2010, Orban has crushed dissent politically and socially, consolidating power around his office, severely restricting immigration. He's taken control of the judiciary and major media and limited rights, especially for gay people. This is the leader held up by CPAC as a conservative hero in a war against the left, and praised by another charismatic leader who shared a greeting via video.
I'm honored to address so many patriots in Hungary who are proudly fighting on the front lines of the battle to rescue Western civilization.
Familiar Trump allies joined in.
You guys are an inspiration to the world.
From video messages.
Thank you for standing strong.
To appearing in person, saying Hungary should be a roadmap for a Trump second term.
Hungary's immigration policy should serve as a model to the United States.
And that confirms that I am in good company here in Hungary.
Hungary has become one of the most successful models as a leader for conservative principles and governance in Europe.
Not that they want outsiders to see any of this firsthand.
Everything has a mesh around it, mesh fencing. We got an email back from CPAC when we applied for credentials, and it said that we're getting denied access because CPAC is a no woke zone.
That was a standard response sent to most independent media. We got tossed out.
No photo.
Oh, no photo?
Why not?
Close zone.
Oh, here.
Close zone.
Okay.
Close zone.
Back inside, Orban is clear about who he supports in the U.S. election.
Make America great again. Make Europe great again. Hojrá, Donald Trump!
Why did the Prime Minister, your Prime Minister, invoke the name of Donald Trump and use the words "Make America Great Again"?
Because we would like to see great America. We are good friends of America. And do we want U.S.-Hungary relationship to be improved? Yes, obviously we do. Do we have a better chance for that with President Trump in office or Democrats in office? Of course we have a better chance with President Trump in office.
Hungary's foreign minister agreed to a short interview with CNN, telling us Orban and Trump share much of the same vision, including that governments should be run by strong men.
How is that a democracy?
You know, it's really annoying to me that there's no common understanding in the world now about what democracy means. We are a truly right-wing party, a truly right-wing political movement. The approach that the Prime Minister represents and the approach represented by President Trump are very similar to each other.
Hosting CPAC isn't the beginning of the relationship between Hungary and the U.S. right wing. We reviewed disclosures with the Department of Justice and found that since 2010, when Orban came into power, his government has paid U.S. lobbyists at least $4.5 million. The goal, to build ties with the American conservative movement.
When American conservatives look to Hungary, they see a prime minister and a government that actually delivered on the slogans that they promised.
An open door by Hungary for American conservatives led Gladden Pappin here. He leads a think tank attached to Orban's office, a Trump supporter who would like the U.S. to be more like Hungary.
When Trump came into office in 2017, it was a very rude awakening. He realized the importance of having a strong team of people who are aligned and willing to carry out the same mission. Prime Minister Orban has built that in Hungary. And so I think that's the mentality that Trump is bringing into this 2024 campaign.
The relationship between the two men is close, the former president heaping praise on Orban during a recent visit to Mar-a-Lago.
The Prime Minister of Hungary and does a great job. He's a non-controversial figure because he said this is the way it's going to be, and that's the end of it, right? He's the boss.
Martin Gulyas is a left-leaning political commentator. He's the host of Partizan, a popular YouTube channel in Hungary, and says critics of Orban have been taken mostly off the air.
Most of the channels are financially, economically tied to the government.
So would you say that the media landscape is then controlled by Orban?
A large part of the media landscape is controlled by Orban or impacted by Orban. If you want to do independent, free and trustworthy journalism, you have to go to the online sphere because that kind of a freedom doesn't exist on cable.
This is an autocratic state by definition.
Zsuzsanna Szelényi was once Orban's political ally, but witnessed Orban's right-wing shift. She has a warning about what's happened to her country being glorified by Trump world.
Basically, all the state institutions, including the president, everyone is Orban's nominee. So he has a very, very big institutional control. Orban is selling his model as a sample for radical rights all around in the Western world.
At CPAC Hungary, the conservative movement claims victory. In an election year, U.S. Republicans attending are hoping to find the same success back home.
Both your capital and your government are more conservative than mine in America, but we're looking to change that.
This right-wing gathering here in Hungary is happening at a critical time for democracy around the world. Elections are happening right now in India. In June, European parliamentary elections will be taking place. And in November, of course, the U.S. elections, where conservatives around the world are cheering on a Donald Trump victory. Erin?
All right, Kyung, thank you very much. In Hungary, a chilling and important investigation that Kyung did tonight. Let's go beyond the numbers with Harry Enton. So, Harry, Kyung's reporting there's also just this fascination in the United States with Orban, especially among those who support Trump. But she mentioned his visit to Mar-a-Lago recently.
Yes.
You can use that as a barometer for what?
Yeah, if you take a look at the Google searches for Viktor Orban in the United States since his meeting with Trump just a few months ago, you see compared to the same period last year, look at that, Google searches up 195%. And what I will note about that 195%.
3 times.
Yeah, very high compared to last year. And those that we've been seeing over the last few years in terms of searches for Viktor Orban were already at their all-time high. Remember, he became prime minister back in 2010. Basically, no one in the United States had been searching for him from 2010 to 2020. It was only when he visited CPAC back in 2022, the first time around, that people actually started searching for him. And now we're already reaching highs when we were already at the highest level previously.
Right. So a surge off of an already high number.
Exactly right.
All right. So the context here, of course, is the rising power, the rising curiosity with authoritarian leaders, right? And obviously in the GOP, that includes Putin for some. Marjorie Taylor Greene, Ken Buck, her former colleague, called her Moscow Marjorie because of, how she has parroted talking points from Putin as she celebrated on Russian TV. And she has a Make Ukraine Great hat again now. I mean, and, there's a word echo between what she said and what we hear on Russian state television. What do the numbers say about, more broadly, though, about Republican voter support for Putin?
Yeah, I mean, the majority of voters on the Republican side are not for Putin, but there's a substantial minority that is. There was a recent poll question that essentially asked, is it a good thing that Putin was reelected in Russia? And what we see there is 22% of Republicans say, yes, it was a good thing, compared to just 2% of Democrats. We're talking more than a fifth of the Republican base here.
That's amazing.
And the favorable ratings for Putin among Republicans, although they're low, they have doubled over the last year from 7% in 2023 to now 14% in 2024. So again, it's just a minority of Republicans, but it's a very vocal minority and a growing one.
All right. So in that context, Trump told Sean Hannity famously he wouldn't be a dictator except for day one.
Yeah.
And even though, Sean had given him every out he could give him, he still said that. Time magazine, the reporter was on here the other day. He had done this great interview with Trump, and Trump told him that he thinks a lot of Americans like a dictator.
Yeah, certainly a lot of Republicans do. If you ask them whether or not they would like Trump to be a dictator for a day, 3/4 of Republicans said they were okay with that. It was a good thing, compared to just 26% who'd see it be a bad thing. So Trump is right, at least among the Republican base, Aaron.
This is incredible. I wonder if they, yeah.
I mean, the numbers are the
dictator
numbers,
would do.
Aaron.
Right, right.
We report the numbers. That's what I do, and that's what the American people believe.
Yeah, it's incredible. All right. Thank you very much, Harry.
Thank you.